Welcome to Mexico, Mexico Lindo, the 1992 Mexican Grand Prix for Formula One, which was run at the Autódromo Hermanos Rodríguez. We're gonna be competing with Ayrton Senna in his McLaren. This was a request by one of the channel viewers. And remember, if you want, you would like me to prepare a video for a specific year, a specific car, or a specific driver, just hit me in the comments and I will look at it. This is the F1 challenge, the eSports game, and it has the All Seasons mod, which was made by Valpaso 75. Now the Mexican Grand Prix in 1992 was a special for, it was the first podium that Michael Schumacher got with Benetton, the first of 155 I believe that he got during his career. The first one was here, but 1992 was dominated by Williams, and Nigel Mansell was on the quest of his World Championship. This is the second race of the season in Mexico, and he already won the first one in Kyalami, and this one was also won by Nigel Mansell, followed by his teammate Ricardo Patrese. Was very close in the qualifying session. I will show you. But Nigel Mansell got the pole with Ricardo Patrese in second, very close. Michael Schumacher and Martin Brundle with Benetton were following the third and fourth position. Gerhard Berger was fifth, and Ayrton Senna sixth. He had a problem actually in the qualifying session, and he crashed at 150 miles per hour, 240 kilometers per hour against a wall, and he suffered a whiplash and very bruised leg, but he was deemed fit to race, and he competed in the end. We're gonna be racing with him, and hopefully we can finish the race. Let's see what we can do. Now we had a surprise, the Dallara Ferrari with Leto. He was in seventh, and his teammate Pierluigi Martini in ninth position. In the middle was the Jordan of Mauricio Gugelmin, and rounding the top 10 was Jean Alesi with Ferrari. Pretty bad Ferrari in this era. His teammate Ivan Capelli could only manage to make the 20th position. Now there were 26 cars racing, but there were 30 that were supposed to take part, but the pre-qualifying session was cancelled, so 4 cars were left out. Aguri Suzuki with the footwork, and Paul Belmondo with the mark, Eric Van de Poel and Giovanna Amati, both with Brabham, couldn't take place in the Grand Prix. Now this was actually the first time in the history of Brabham that both of the cars didn't qualify for the race. We have here Nigel Mansell in our screen. This era, the early 90s, you see, 1992, Williams was ahead of the pack. This is when they came with the active suspension, the DRS, traction control. It was the epitome of the Formula One in electronics. They probably had to press more buttons than ever before. And Williams was right ahead of everyone else. This year, actually 1992 as well, was the last year of the Mexican Grand Prix until 2015. It was a very bad time for Mexico at that time. They had the pollution restrictions, etc. The track was very bumpy. They had to cancel the paving works that they were planned for some parts of the track because of the pollution. There was a smog regulation that came out that there were no heavy machinery allowed to work, and they couldn't do the paving. The track was terrible. Ayrton Senna had this dreadful crash after hitting a bump on the track, and it was cancelled after that until 2015. It took a long time to come back. And we took a look at the real life results, Nigel Mansell won the race from pole, and Ricardo Patrese was second, 12 seconds, almost 13 seconds behind. Michael Schumacher, as we mentioned before, was the first podium that he ever got with his Benetton. Gerhard Berger was fourth with the McLaren. Andrea De Cesaris finished in fifth, coming from a long way behind in the qualifying. He was 13th, I think. Andrea De Cesaris was 11th, actually. No, from 11th to 5th. That was quite a lot. Now, this race got a ton of attrition. 50% of the cars retired. Only 13 of the 26 that started finished the race, actually. And rounding the points was Mika Hakkinen with Lotus on 6th position, getting the last point. No Ferraris, actually. Jean Alesi just retired. There was no Ferraris finishing the race. Actually, Michele Alboreto with the footwork moving Honda finished last in 13th, 4 laps behind, but he did finish in a pretty nice position in 13th. But anyway, we're going to be racing with Ayrton Senna and his McLaren. Let's see if we can finish the race and see what we can do. I'll meet up with you after that. Well, guys, that was the race, and what a race, wasn't it? I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it also, watching. A lot of incidents and passes and that. Well, we rewrote the history, and Ayrton Senna, we mentioned at the beginning of the video that actually he didn't finish in real life. He didn't finish the race. He had to retire with transmission problems. But here we spoiled the Michael Schumacher first podium ever, that he was gonna get it actually in the race. However, we took it right at the end, and I don't know if you saw during the race in the mirror here, the last corner right before the checker flag, actually he didn't take the corner and he crashed against the wall. You will see it in the video replay. I'm gonna show you in a few moments. I will show you two actually. One from Nigel Mansell at the beginning. You can see how he's gonna fly away, and then another replay from the back. The last driver, Giovanna Amati, in the Brabham. You will see there's a lot of stuff going on at the back. But anyway, another thing you might have noticed, there are no Ferraris. It was weird, and they didn't qualify. Now, I did before this race that you have seen here, I did a test to see how it went, and by lap number 5 I had no tires at all. I was pushing and actually I was gonna win. I had like 15 seconds from Nigel Mansell, but then I ran out of tires and I started spinning all over the place, and I had to quit that one. So for this I did move up a little bit, increment the AI strength, so the Williams would give us more challenge. And you see that Nigel Mansell just left like in real life, and Patrese was right there. Michael Schumacher was fighting with him, and we had him touching distance, but they were still very quick. And so for this race, actually, you have seen I was planning to pit, because I thought the drivers would have to pit, and I was under fuel, so I had only fuel for 7 laps. And if you noticed that the last lap was telling me pit on the right corner, because I had no fuel left. So since lap 5 more or less, I was trying to conserve the tires, but the last lap you see that I had no tires at all. I was sliding all over the place, and no fuel. So the idea was to do one pit stop, and I had and to add like 2 laps of fuel. But we managed to go all the way with it, going a little bit easier. Now, what happened is that for this race, I wasn't expecting it to be the last race, but it came out so good that I had to keep it. Because I was gonna plan to go into pits and see if everybody was gonna pit as well, so we could see actually the pit stop. But I think it's so good. I'm gonna leave it like this. I didn't qualify. I didn't do anything. I just passed through the different stages of the Grand Prix, and I went directly to the race. And maybe that's why the Ferraris were in there. In this case, they didn't qualify. It's something very strange. They had a very bad year, but it wasn't that bad of a year. Anyway, so another thing that I wanted to comment is the McLaren. You can see here is the MP46. This actually is the chassis of 1991. They started the season with this is like an hybrid. They just did a modification, I think, for the front wing, but it's basically the 1991 car. Now, after these first 2 races in 1992, the Williams was so fast, Ron Dennis decided to bring the car earlier. We were supposed to debut the MP47. It was expected to debut on round number 4 in Spain. But after seeing this, 1 month earlier, they bought the new car, the MP47, to race actually in Brazil. It was the round 3. But anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna leave you with the replay now. Watch your ears because it's very loud. I prefer to leave the sound at maximum you can listen to the different engines. We're gonna be moving from car to car. And if you would like me to do another video with a specific driver, specific car, or any specific year, let me know. Hit me in the comments, and I will prepare. This was for a viewer of the channel that asked for this GP 1992 Mexico with SENNA, and here it is. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much, and I leave you now with the replay. Take care. Bye bye.